Coming up now, it's time to decide who is going to take the gold in the recurve women's individual here in Berlin. Well, the Koreans brought their B team to Germany, but what a B team it is. It's An San coming through the top of the order and really dominant as well. And she's up against her Korean teammate, Jeon Ina, who came through the bottom of the order. So it's the two Koreans who have a massive chance to make it through to the World Cup finals. An all-Korean affair for gold in Berlin. And Berlin represents the last chance to qualify for the World Cup final in Moscow in September. This is our lineup for the final. One of them will go to Moscow. Kang Chae-young won in Medellin and in Shanghai to book her place. Zheng Yi-chai won in Antalya and is also confirmed. The athletes qualified by ranking are Tan, Sugimoto, An, and the Russian Perova, plus the winner of this match, Jeon and An. It's a big chance for both of them.
Yeah, and it's a great opportunity for these younger Korean archers to get that experience of shooting in the World Cup finals.
Well, a thriller in store for us. We're sure it's going to be high quality. Let's go back to the range to welcome these two Koreans out onto the field of play.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the field for the Recurve Women's Gold Medal Match.
Meine Damen und Herren, bitte heißen Sie die Athleten für das Einzel-Goldfinale der Recurve Damen willkommen.
Representing the Republic of Korea.
Auf Scheibe Nummer 1 aus der Republik Korea.
An San.
So An San on target one. As you can see, neither of these athletes have any medals. They are in the second tier of a very, very strong Korean squad. And one of them is going to make it to the Moscow finals. The 25-year-old Jeon Ina is on target 2, up against her 18-year-old teammate.
And you see both of them a little bit more relaxed than you typically see from the Korean women, having a little bit more fun, it looks like, out there. I think they're both just really happy to be out there.
But it's opportunity that's presented itself to them. Obviously, you know, they've worked very hard to get here and they are a high standard of archer. They've got a big chance not of going to Moscow, but also having a chance of winning.
Exactly.
It's huge.
So I think it comes down to which one is able to control their nerves, handle this finals setting, is going to win this match. You see a little bit of confusion there. She wasn't sure if she was supposed to come to the line at the same time. So again, a little bit of inexperience in this final venue.
Well, An sets the tone with a 9.
Giving her sight a couple clicks we see there.
Ten,
Well, we knew it was going to be high quality and dialed into the 10s already.
And it's matched. So she improved every arrow. Started with a 9, then a 10, and then an X to finish up.
Quick release then, but the first set goes to An San. And as you said, just getting better and better with each arrow.
Exactly. I actually had the opportunity to shoot qualification on the same target as Anne. So it's great to get that opportunity and really see up close how great her groups were, even in those crazy windy conditions.
Well, they matched each other through the first 2 arrows each. Then Anne shot this 10, the third, and the very best of her 3 arrows in the first set. Jeon only managing a 9, and it wasn't enough. Interesting to see that both the Korean athletes have coaches behind them, and that's not normal. Oh Shuntek is with An on target 1, and it's Oh Kyo Moon on target 2, providing support to these young athletes. So An leading by 2 set points. Jeon will shoot first in the second set.
Oof. So a little bit of a surprise there. I was really expecting these two to keep their arrows in the yellow for this match.
9.
9.
Back
Follows it
into
up
the
with an
middle.
X.
Still a big opportunity though for An to take a commanding lead after 2 sets.
That's exactly what she wanted right there. Put an X down there, put the pressure back on her teammate.
Good response after the 7 from Jeon Ina. And San needs
Just
an 8
needs a 9 to
an
win
8
the
to
set.
draw, a 9 to get the win. And she puts it in the 10. It's often the way when we talk about the Koreans that they might take 1 or 2 arrows to find the middle, but once they find it, very
Watch out.
rarely come away from it.
Winner of the qualification round with 649 points.
She has had a cracking start, the 18-year-old, keeping her calm throughout, almost emotionless. Since the sort of smiling when they came out, she's gone into focused mode. And An San, well, she just got better through the first set, 9, 10, and then an X, and then matched it in the second.
Yeah, exactly. So interesting to note, though, her lowest arrow is about midway through the X ring, so all of her arrows are on the high side of the target.
Well, you saw Anne there in the background behind the line judge, just waving to someone in the crowd.
Yeah, I think she's just enjoying herself out there. Sometimes that's when you shoot your best, when you're just up there having fun, singing to the music.
Start of the third set, Jeon in a spot of bother. Lots of Korean supporters, young ones as well, in the crowd here in Berlin.
And that's the start she really needed there. Put some pressure on Anne.
She's got the middle of the target in her sights, and
See her limb there going side to side just a little bit, but puts it in the 10 ring.
very unfussy
Just beautiful.
process, hey, when she goes through her draw. It's lovely. Jeon Ina on for a perfect 30, though.
And watch both these archers, both on the same team, but look at their form. It's very different, the way they set up their shot, the way they draw back to their anchor.
A 9 to win the gold medal here in Berlin. Oh, she puts it right down the middle.
10, 10, 10.
And San with a perfect 30. She's got the gold in Berlin in quick fashion. Just 9 arrows required from the 18-year-old, and she has just booked her place at the World Cup finals in Moscow.
She missed 2 points in 3 sets.
Also, fast perfektes Ergebnis. Sie hat in 3 Sätzen nur zweimal.
Well, there seems to be a great deal of camaraderie between these two. You've got to think that John's pretty disappointed there, but seems to be happy to celebrate with her teammate.
Yeah, I think she's going to be pretty happy. I mean, she got the opportunity to come here as part of the B team, won team medal, and now gets the silver medal individually.
Well, An San is the gold medalist in the recurve women's individual here in Korea.